Hi, it's Minnie. You're watching Dante Boxing Nation.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So Rolando Romero, he wins a unanimous decision, a controversial decision over previously undefeated Jackson Marinez. Now, before I get into the controversy in the fight, I want to say this is the reason why PBC is the biggest boxing network in the country right now. Because if you're a PBC Al Haymon fighter and you want to fight in the main event, or you want to fight as a co-main event feature, Al Haymon is not going to give you an easy fight. He's going to put you in there tough. If you've noticed the pattern when it comes to PBC, undefeated prospects, contenders, champions are always put in there tough. I mean, just look at the PBC schedule that they announced a couple weeks ago. Almost every single fighter on that list is scheduled to fight this year is match tough. And Romero was one of those fighters, match very tough, against, once again, Jackson Marinez. See, the reason why that's very important to note, because a lot of promoters, they often put their big undefeated prospects in the main event or co-main event as a showcase. And showcase means it doesn't matter who their opponent is. The promoter really just wants to show off his new fighter's skills and talents. But not with PBC. Because with PBC, you gotta show and prove. If you wanna be on that big stage, you're gonna earn it. So let's get back to the fight. So once again, they award Romero with a unanimous decision, not a split decision, a unanimous decision. And the reason why everyone is calling this a controversial decision, because Showtime alone, their judge, Steve Farhood, had Marinez winning the fight easy, 117-111. Abner Mares, who, by the way, is a terrible replacement for Paulie Malignaggi. I hope this is just temporary, because that's a terrible replacement for Paulie Malignaggi. Not to say that Abner Mares is the worst commentator ever, but those are just some big shoes to fill when you're replacing someone like Paulie Malignaggi. Now, yeah, Paulie might be a racist and a Nazi and all that kind of stuff, but he was good at his damn job. He was a Nazi that knew how to talk boxing, no doubt about it. Now, you see what I just did there, decafs? Even though I personally don't like Paulie Malignaggi because of the way he views black people, I can still give this man credit for what he does when it comes to boxing. And this is something decafs, dumb casual ass fans, cannot do. They cannot distinguish their emotions and the truth. If they personally don't like someone, it doesn't matter how good of a boxer they are. It doesn't matter how good of a boxing commentator they are. It doesn't matter how successful Al Haymon is in the sport of boxing. If they don't like Al Haymon, then they're not going to give him the credit he deserves, like I just gave Paulie Malignaggi. Okay, so back to the top. Getting back to Abner Mares, who was calling the fight, he also had Marinez winning the fight. And then Showtime did a Twitter poll, and 77% of those fans had Marinez winning the fight. Now, in the first 6 rounds, Romero, he was very aggressive, throwing nothing but hard power shots, and Marinez, he was doing a lot of moving. But it could be argued that he was winning some of the rounds even when he was moving. Now, I was really impressed with Romero's power shots, and I was wondering, will he be able to do this for 12 rounds without slowing down at all? And we got the answer to that in the second half of the fight. Because in the second half, what you'll notice is Marinez, he no longer had to move around the ring. It went from him moving around the ring to him standing basically toe-to-toe with Romero, because Romero did slow down a little bit, but Romero was still consistently throwing power shots. He didn't really lose a lot of steam, he just slowed down a little bit. Basically, he went from going 80 miles an hour to like 60 or 55 miles. But this is when it looked like Marinez started to take over the fight. He started landing a lot of hard lead right hands. He was even pushing back Romero at times in the fight. Although Romero was still in the fight, It's not like he just completely gassed out and started getting completely outboxed. It was still competitive, but Marinez had the edge, especially in the second half. It looked like Marinez, he started to get stronger and stronger as the fight continued. And what's so crazy is one of the judges actually had Romero winning the fight 118 to 110. So Romero, he got really lucky. He got really lucky when it comes to this decision. And hopefully for him, he takes advantage of this and he gets a little better, because he's going to need to fighting in the 135-pound division, where you got some of the best fighters in any division. This was Romero's first big step up in competition, and we've seen how he performed. Competition is only going to get tougher from here on. Let's see how he deals with it. That's all I got for now, guys. On to the next one.
Are you ready to take your striking game to the next level? Then you've got to get the focus ball. Dramatically improved footwork, timing, reflex, hand-eye coordination, head movement, and striking IQ. Lightweight and extremely portable, so you can train every time, everywhere with the focus ball.
You know, I always say on this channel, pay-per-view fights should actually be free. And now the day has come where I'm about to hook you up with an app where you can watch all your pay-per-view events, boxing, UFC, etc. for free. I want to introduce Block TV, the best internet streaming television app out there. They provide over 3,600 channels, including HBO, Cinemax, Showtime, and Stars. They have a massive video on demand library with over 40,000 of the new release movies and the latest TV series. And it also includes DVR. So you're getting all of this for $34.99 a month. And once again, that includes free pay-per-view. So this one right here is a no-brainer, guys, because back in Las Vegas, I was paying damn near $200 a month for my cable. Those days are long gone now. So to get the app, make sure you guys go over to getblocktv.com and put in my promo code and get 30% off your first month. You also get a free month for every friend you refer. The promo code is DBNation.